The real reason nobody buys the Toyota Tundra anymore. It was once a symbol of power, reliability, and unshakable toughness. But today, the Toyota Tundra stands forgotten on dealer lots, collecting dust. What happened to this once dominant truck? The truth is more complicated and more shocking than you might think. Despite Toyota's legendary reputation, the Tundra has become an afterthought in a market it once hoped to dominate. Was it bad design, poor timing, or something deeper? Today, we're peeling back the layers to reveal the real reason nobody buys the Tundra anymore and why it might already be too late to fix it. The Tundra's glory days. When Toyota launched the Tundra in 1999, it wasn't just another pickup. It was a challenge, a bold move into the heartland of America, going up against the Titans, Ford's F-Series, Chevy's Silverado, and Dodge's Ram. And at first, it worked. The first-gen Tundra earned top marks for reliability, build quality, and even performance. It was smaller than American trucks, but smarter, lighter, and easier to drive. By 2007, Toyota swung even bigger, literally, with the second-generation Tundra, a full-sized V8-powered beast built in Texas specifically for American buyers. It had a 5.7-liter I-Force 5 with 381 horsepower, class-leading at the time, and it towed over 10,000 pounds. Magazines raved about it. Customers loved it. Toyota wasn't just playing catch-up. They were playing to win. The price of standing still. But here's the problem. The world around the Tundra didn't stand still. While Toyota stuck with the same basic design, the competition evolved year after year. Ford introduced aluminum bodies to shed weight and boost efficiency. Ram revolutionized ride quality with coil spring rear suspensions and luxury-grade interiors. Chevy pushed hard into technology and work truck versatility. Meanwhile, Toyota was still selling a truck that looked and felt almost exactly the same as it did 10 years before. The Tundra began to feel like a relic, not a leader. Gas guzzler reputation. Another blow? Fuel economy. While competitors downsized engines, added turbochargers, and introduced hybrids, the Tundra stubbornly clung to its thirsty V8s. Sure, they were reliable, but they were expensive to operate. By the time the Ford F-150 was pulling 25+ miles per gallon on the highway, the Tundra was still struggling to break 17 mpg. In an era where buyers cared more and more about operating costs, Toyota's old-school power plants became a major liability and a reason for buyers to look elsewhere. Falling behind in tech and comfort. Modern trucks are no longer just workhorses. They're mobile offices, family vehicles, and luxury rides. Ram led the way with plush SUV-grade interiors. Ford packed its trucks with massive touchscreens, digital clusters, and work-focused features like Pro-Power onboard generators. Even Chevy, long seen as the conservative choice, modernized. Meanwhile, the Tundra, hard plastics, clunky infotainment, and missing features that buyers increasingly expected, like 360-degree cameras, massaging seats, or advanced towing tech. Simply put, the Tundra became hard to justify at a time when every dollar mattered. Competition is ruthless. And the competition didn't just improve. They came out swinging. Ford kept fine-tuning the best-selling F-Series with more capability, more trims, and better fuel economy. Ram's 1500 redefined what a full-size truck could be, winning award after award for innovation and quality. Even GMC and Chevy stepped up, with more tech and stronger options across the board. Toyota? They were a step behind, and in the truck market, a single step can cost you millions in sales. A late attempt to catch up. Finally, in 2021, Toyota revealed an all-new Tundra for the 2022 model year. Gone was the V8, replaced by a twin-turbo V6 and an optional hybrid version. There was a new frame, new tech, and a bold new look. But was it enough? Early reports were mixed. Quality issues, software glitches, and a steep price tag turned some buyers off. Instead of being seen as a game changer, the new Tundra felt like it was trying to catch up, not setting a new bar. The Toyota Tundra isn't a bad truck. Far from it. It's reliable, it's tough, and for some loyalists, it's still the only truck that matters. But in today's brutally competitive truck market, that's not enough. Buyers want efficiency, innovation, luxury, and they want it now. Unless Toyota makes aggressive moves to stay ahead, the Tundra risks becoming an afterthought in a world it once fought so hard to conquer. Why the 2022 Toyota Tundra failed to save the brand. In 2021, Toyota shocked the truck world, revealing a completely redesigned Tundra for the 2022 model year. New engines, bold new looks, a luxury-grade interior. For Tundra fans, it was a dream come true. But now, 2 years later, the hype is gone, and the Tundra, it's barely a blip compared to Ford, Ram, and Chevy. Background: a truck in desperate need. Let's rewind. When Toyota launched the second-generation Tundra in 2007, it was a serious threat. A 5.7-liter V8 with 381 horsepower, massive towing ratings, and legendary Toyota reliability. At the time, Ford and GM were sweating. But after that, Toyota got complacent. While Ford reinvented the F-150 with aluminum bodies, while Ram introduced smooth-riding coil springs and luxury interiors, while Chevy pushed tech and towing innovations, the Tundra sat still. Year after year, it fell further behind, and Toyota did almost nothing to keep up. By 2020, the Tundra was ancient. No Apple CarPlay, no advanced driver aids, a fuel economy rating that was downright embarrassing. Sales declined. Toyota knew it needed a radical reset, and that's where the 2022 Tundra comes in. What Toyota got right? On the surface, Toyota did almost everything fans asked for. List-style visuals, new platform. The Tundra now rides on Toyota's TNGAF platform, shared with the Land Cruiser and Lexus LX. Fully boxed steel frame, better ride, stronger towing foundation. New suspension. Gone are the old leaf springs, replaced with a modern 5-link coil spring rear setup. Result? A smoother ride and better handling, and especially when unloaded. New engines. Say goodbye to the thirsty 5.7 V8. In comes a 3.5-liter twin-turbocharged V6, producing 389 horsepower and 479 pound-feet of torque. Optional hybrid system bumps that to 437 horsepower and 583 pound-feet, easily matching or beating Ford's EcoBoost V6 numbers. New tech, massive new 14-inch touchscreen, 12.3-inch fully digital gauge cluster, standard Toyota Safety Sense 2.5 across the lineup. Finally, Toyota caught up to modern standards. On paper, this truck should have been a smash hit, but the real world told a different story. What went wrong? The core issues: number 1, the death of the V8. First, the heart of the truck was ripped out. The V8 wasn't just a motor, it was an identity. Toyota's 5.7 V8 was beloved for its simplicity, durability, and that old-school, big engine feel. Truck buyers, especially older ones, don't just want power on paper. They want the feel of a V8, the deep rumble, the linear pull, the no-turbo lag confidence. For many, the twin-turbo V6, even if faster, felt soulless. Worse, buyers were skeptical about long-term durability. Ford's EcoBoost engines had already shown turbo reliability issues after 100,000-plus miles. Now Toyota, the brand known for long-term dependability, was going turbo too? For many loyalists, it felt like betrayal. Number 2, early quality problems. Next, early adopters ran into teething problems. Reports of turbo failures, hybrid system software glitches, random electronic bugs in the infotainment system. For a company whose brand is built around bulletproof reliability, even a few bad stories spread like wildfire. It didn't help that forums and social media blew up with issues. Even if most Tundras were fine, the perception was set. The new Tundra isn't as reliable as the old one. Number 3. Pricing problems. When buyers finally went to shop the new Tundra, they got another nasty surprise. The price. Entry-level models started around $40,000. But realistically, a decent SR5 or Limited easily hit $55,000 to $60,000. Platinum and 1794 edition models, over $70,000. And if you wanted a hybrid, even more. Meanwhile, buyers could grab a loaded Ram 150 Laramie or even a Ford F-150 Platinum with proven V8s and better tow ratings for the same price. Number 4, competitive pressure. Finally, the competition didn't stand still. The F-150 still offers best-in-class towing, payload, and cutting-edge features like Pro Power Onboard. The Ram 1500 continues to dominate in ride comfort and luxury. Against trucks that innovated year after year, Toyota's finally good enough approach just wasn't enough. Where does the Tundra go from here? Toyota isn't giving up. Rumors suggest updates are coming. Refined hybrid systems, possible heavy-duty Tundra variants, maybe even a dedicated off-road Tundra TRD Pro to rival the F-150 Raptor and Ram TRX more seriously. Toyota knows it can't survive in the truck world by being good enough. They have to chase greatness. And the 2022 Tundra, it was a critical step forward, but not the final answer. Truck buyers demand perfection today, and the next Tundra will have to fight harder than ever to earn their loyalty back. The brutal truth about why Ford and Ram keep winning the truck wars. Every year, millions of Americans make the same choice when buying a truck. They buy Ford or Ram. Not Toyota, not Nissan, not GMC. Ford and Ram dominate because they understand the new rules of the truck game, and they aren't afraid to break the old ones. Today, we reveal the cold, brutal truth about why these two brands keep winning and why everyone else keeps losing. It's more than horsepower. It's more than towing capacity. It's about emotion, loyalty, legacy, and being 2 steps ahead while everyone else is stuck in the past. From all aluminum bodies to air suspensions and EV leadership, let's break down exactly how Ford and Ram captured America's truck heart and refused to let go. Ford's secret weapon, innovate or die, number 1. 2015, the aluminum gamble that changed everything. In 2015, Ford risked everything. They bet their best-selling truck, the F-150, on aluminum. Steel lovers said it was insane. Competitors laughed. Die-hard Ford fans worried it would cost them toughness. But Ford's move shaved up to 700 pounds off the truck's weight. Result? Better fuel economy, higher towing and payload capacities, longer-lasting frames resistant to rust. Sales didn't just survive, they skyrocketed. The F-150 stayed America's #1 vehicle for the 39th year in a row. Number 2, Ford didn't wait for EVs to become cool. While other brands waited to see what happened with electric trucks, Ford launched. The F-150 Lightning wasn't a weird experiment. It looked like a regular F-150, only smarter. Ford focused on real truck buyers' needs. 10,000 pounds of towing, mobile power generator, Pro Power Onboard, instant torque, for heavy loads 300-plus mile range. They weren't selling a science project. They were selling the next evolution of the work truck. And customers responded. The first year's production of the F-150 Lightning sold out within weeks. Ram's secret weapon, luxury plus comfort. Number 1, Ram redefined the entire pickup interior game. In the late 2000s and 10s, Ram saw something everyone else missed. Truck buyers were aging. Boomers and Gen X weren't just hauling dirt anymore. They were commuting, road tripping, and showing up to client meetings in their trucks. So Ram bet on luxury, and it paid off huge. The 2019 Ram 1500 debuted with real leather and wood throughout the cabin, a vertical 12-inch Uconnect touchscreen, heated and cooled rear seats, first in class, active noise cancellation. Ram's interior didn't just match luxury SUVs, it beat many of them. The result? Ram 1500 won Motor Trend Truck of the Year, back-to-back in 2019 and 2020. Number 2. Ram's Ride. Comfort, a league of its own. And the magic wasn't just inside. Ram did something revolutionary under the truck too. They replaced rough-riding leaf springs with coil springs, standard across the lineup. The result? Better handling, smoother ride, lower cabin noise. Optionally, Ram even offered a 4-corner air suspension, letting you drop the truck for loading or lift it for off-roading, all at the push of a button. No other truck rode as comfortably. Ford and GM scrambled to catch up, but buyers already noticed. Can anyone catch them? Can Toyota, GM, or Tesla catch Ford and Ram? Maybe, but only if they stop chasing and start leading. The next truck revolution is already here. Electric workhorses, self-driving capability, connected tech ecosystems. Ford and Ram are already in the race. Everyone else is still tying their shoes. In the truck world, if you're not first, you're forgotten. Can the Toyota Tundra make a comeback? The Toyota Tundra was once seen as a serious threat to the American truck giants. Built in Texas, tuned for the US market, and boasting legendary Toyota reliability. But somehow it faded into the background. Now, with a bold new redesign, fresh hybrid powertrains, and aggressive marketing, Toyota is trying to mount a comeback. The question is, can it actually work? Or is it already too late? Today, we're diving deep into Toyota's big comeback plan, what they're doing right, what they're still missing, and whether the Tundra has any real shot at breaking the Ford-Ram dominance. What went wrong with the old Tundra? Number 1. Toyota got complacent. The second-generation Tundra launched in 2007 and then basically stayed the same for over 14 years. In truck years, that's ancient history. Ford launched 3 generations of F-150s in that same time. Ram reinvented themselves entirely with new interiors, coil suspensions, and advanced tech. Meanwhile, Tundra barely updated its tech, kept a thirsty 5.7-liter V8, and lagged behind on towing, payload, and cabin design. Number 2. Ignoring the evolving truck buyer. By the 2010s, the truck market had changed. It wasn't just about farmers and contractors anymore. Trucks became luxury family vehicles, commuter cars, and even status symbols. Ram caught on first. Ford followed. Toyota stayed stuck, appealing only to old-school truck loyalists. And when buyers walked into showrooms and saw basic interiors and dated infotainment systems, they walked right back out. Toyota's comeback strategy. Number 1. Full redesign for 2022 and beyond. In 2021, Toyota finally pressed reset. The 2022 Plus Tundra is built on the all-new TNGA-F platform, the same one used for the Land Cruiser and Lexus LX. That means fully boxed steel frame, coil spring rear suspension, goodbye leaf springs, stronger towing numbers up to 12,000 pounds, payload bump up to 1,940 pounds. Finally, Tundra could compete, at least on paper, with the F-150 and Ram 1500. Number 2. Introducing the hybrid iForce Max powertrain. Toyota took a bold step that Ford hadn't fully committed to yet. They made a hybrid, not just for economy, but for power. The new iForce Max twin-turbo V6 hybrid cranks out 437 horsepower, 583 pound-feet of torque, a tow rating above 11,000 pounds. And it does all that while getting better fuel economy than most full-size gas trucks. It's a clever move, appealing to truck guys who want strength and to buyers looking to save at the pump. Number 3. Emphasizing luxury and tech. Finally, Toyota realized trucks need to feel like $70,000 luxury vehicles now. The 2022 Plus Tundra features 14-inch touchscreen, 12-speaker JBL sound system, leather-wrapped everything. Full panoramic moonroof, Toyota's excellent safety sense, 2.5 tech suite. This is no longer your granddad's basic work truck. If Toyota stays aggressive and fixes key gaps like configuration options and price flexibility, the Tundra might just become a real threat again by 2030. But if they slip back into complacency, history will repeat itself, and Ford and Ram will pull even farther ahead. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Can the Tundra climb back into the truck wars? Or is it already too little, too late? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We read everyone. And if you love no-fluff truck breakdowns like this, don't forget to subscribe and smash that like button. More deep dives coming soon.